Hello everyone, thank you for tuning in. Today's recipe, I will show you how to cook Delta Banga soup. I am Rosie, welcome to my kitchen. For this recipe, you will need Banga. Banga is palm nuts. I'm using palm nut cream. If you have the fresh palm nut, you can use it. There is no fresh one where I live, and this cream one is also good. Once it's open, I will transfer it to a clean bowl. And I will add hot water to dissolve it. I will give it a nice stir. Once it's well stirred, I will leave it to settle for about 5 minutes. Next, gently pour it inside the pot. And when doing this, you have to do it slowly so that the black particles from the palm nut will not go back inside the pot like so. And I will leave it to boil down without covering it. Next, I will be using catfish for this recipe, and I will squeeze in 1 lime. You can also use lemon. I'll be using the lime to clean the fish. This will take out any sliminess from the catfish, and it will also cut down the smell of the fish. Once that is done, I will transfer it to the sink and then clean it very well. And that is done. I will season with salt, dried pepper, I will use my hand to mix everything together. I'm using lots of pepper for this recipe because I want it to be very spicy. Add pepper to your own taste. Once that is done, I will leave it to marinate for some time. Here are the rest of the ingredients we'll be using for this recipe. I will also be listing everything down in the description box below. Feel free to check it out. I will use a dry grinder to blend Ataiko. You can also use a mortar to pound it as well. And that is done. Next, I will blend the crayfish. And that is done. Banga is been cooking now for about 10 minutes. I will give that a nice stir. When you are cooking banga, if you have not added anything to the banga, do not cover it. It will boil out. Especially when you are using the fresh palm nuts. But the canned one doesn't really do that, but I still leave it open. Once everything is in there, I'll leave it to cook for another 10 minutes. It's been 10 minutes. I will give that a nice stir. At this point, the oil have started to come up top and the foaming has reduced. Next, add the fresh fish. Add the dried catfish and I will stir. Next, I'll add dried pepper, blended crayfish, and I'll give that a gentle stir. Add blended Banga spice. Add the dried leaves. You can also use bitter leaves. Add the fresh shrimps and stir. Fish doesn't take time to cook. Make sure the banga is well cooked before you add fish. I will cover and leave it to cook for about 15 to 20 minutes. Next, I will be making starch. Banga soup is best enjoyed with starch. I have a detailed video on how to make starch on my channel. Feel free to check it out. So I will keep stirring it until it comes together. So for starch, you have to keep stirring it. After some time, the color starts to change. You will keep stirring it until you get a uniform color and until it is cooked. It's best to use a non-stick pot to turn the starch. Once the starch is cooked, I will take out the spatula and remove the starch from the pot. I'll keep it in a warm place until the soup is ready. And the soup is be cooking now for another 15 minutes. I will check if the fish is ready. And at this point, the fish is cooked. I'll be skimming off the excess oil from the banga soup. And the excess oil can be used to make other recipes as well. In that state, banga soup is normally served in a clay pot. I have my clay pot on the stove. I will add some of the banga soup back in the pot to thicken it up. The clay pot is going to keep your banga soup bubbling even on the dining table while you're eating it. So once that is ready, I'll transfer it to the table. The banga soup is ready and the starch is ready as well. This soup was very, very delicious. It's still bubbling even on the table. Thank you all so much for watching. Remain blessed. I will see you in my next video.